Hey, good morning. I'm fixing to show you another little pond that I built. I kind of like the design of it, but just going to give you a quick update first. This is that area I've been working on, and my little well pump that's 6 feet in the ground still has water in it, and the water is crystal clear. But main reason I wanted to show this is look at how green all this is. This is an area where I've been working. I've got a decent sized pond over there in clay, and I've got 3 different ponds kind of coming down the ravine where they're soaking ponds. They're not clay sealed or anything, but 3 interconnected ponds that overflow into each other to kind of hydrate the ground. In this whole area here, we put mulch down, didn't seed it or anything, but you can see the Bermuda popping through. But I'm going to slowly turn around just to show you how green this whole area is. I'm not claiming it's me with my earthworks. I mean, I think it's just this year we had an exceptional, probably a normal amount of rain this year, where in the previous 5 years we had hardly any. Anyway, just wanted to show that to you real quick. As we go to the pond, you can look in the background and see the color of the grass, the new pond I'm building, and it's a pretty night and day difference. Anyway, let's get over to the pond. Very small pond, but the way I dug it out, I was kind of excited about because I've never done anything like this before. Do have a little bit of activity. We may hear some thunder off in the background. I doubt it's going to rain, but we're getting some activity. Anyway, on this pond, I dug the hole out, and kind of as I was going, and y'all know me, I just dig and plan later, figure it out as we go. I dug the hole out, and I was trying to make it just small hole like that. I was basically wanted this pond just to be a horse trough or a cattle trough, water trough for cows. This is a very small paddock, and I figured, okay, instead of a cattle trough, I would just put a water hose in here and fill it up and let the cows in here for a day or two. Anyway, when I was digging it out, I found the clay layer, and it was very shallow, like 12 inches below grade. And I'm going to show you you here off on the right. You can see the kind of beige, and then above that beige there's black. Well, that black is topsoil. Where it turns beige here, that's all clay. So I ended up digging a hole kind of real small, just about right here, to make a trough. And then what I did, and I'm going to show it to you down here, but I'm going to have to use an example up here. I took my excavator blade over here, the bucket, and I just scraped off all that topsoil. So I went in here and just went this way, tapered up, and just removed all that. So where the hole started just this wide, we just created a ledge like this. And then I'm going to show you a picture. When I was doing this, it was like 106, 107 degrees. I could not film, the phone was too hot, but I did manage to get one picture. So we're going to show you a picture before we filled it in here in 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, so hopefully you saw it. So back over here, it came up to here, and you could see just this ledge over here. And then from there, we just filled that ledge in and tapered it out, so it's clay. So I basically got a keyed dam without the effort of doing a keyed dam. And the reason I could do this was the clay was very shallow. It was 12 inches. I mean, let's say even if it was 1 or 2 feet, I think you could do the same thing. And the other thing I like about this is I'm a big believer in seepage for a clean pond. Now keep in mind this is small, but if you look at the main pond, the video I did previous to this one, I showed how the pond was really clearing up. And basically what happens when we get our big rain event, you get all this surface water coming in, and it fills the pond up, and that pond is just dirty water. I mean, it's got the dirt, organic material, matter, everything, and it basically brown coffee stained water going into it. Well, from that video yesterday, we saw after a few weeks, we continue to get seepage. After we get that surface runoff filling the pond or overflowing the pond, whatever, you continue to get seepage. And coming back down to here, you could see, maybe in this area here, that water uphill soaking into the ground, it's going to go down through that topsoil, hit that clay layer, then it's going to start coming out. And that water is clean, it's filtered by the earth, so you got clear water coming in. And that's really what for ponds that I don't have just for soaking water in, just for the sake of soaking water in and collecting the sediment. I want a natural, living, breathing pond. So what we have in this case is we've got sealed clay all the way around here, and I did even over here. We pushed out, back over here we pushed out all the topsoil out of the way. You can kind of see the outline where the clay is. But uphill from that, I left it unsealed. So we can continue to let that seepage come in, so the water can seep in after a rain event, continue to come in, but the clay is going to keep it from seeping back out this side. So it's going to be forced to go up and over and be transported to the next area I want water. Okay, well, we're a couple of days later, and went ahead and got all the dam, whatever I dug out, I put it back around as a dam and got it compacted down. It was pretty powdery, so I had to get a hose out here and wet it down to get good compaction. Let's take a final look here. I tried to taper it out on the inflow here to kind of trap some water, surface flow to force it in. Get around here, we'll take a look at it. Anyway, I haven't got it leveled or anything. The left side, I had to, you can see the excavator over here. I've got some real loose clay over here, which was nice, and I was just dropping it over the fence. I'll have to come back with a bucket to compact it because I wasn't able to drive over it. But that's where we're going to leave it. We're just going to, I'm high on this side because it's not compacted, but it looks like it gets higher as it moves over to the right. So we'll just let the rain fill it up and make adjustments. And I'm still going to have to cut a overflow, but I got to figure out where I want this water to go along its on its next step. Anyway, pretty quick and simple. I probably got 2 or 3 hours on this thing total. Big machinery sure is nice. Anyway, y'all have a great day.